Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new series here on the Ashton Aker YouTube channel. Of course, I'm Ashton Aker. This is WWE 2K19, and this is a series I'm calling WWE 2K Brand Warfare. Now, I will quickly explain how this series works before we get into the action. As you can see here, we have 4 brands. Monday Night Raw, NXT, Thursday Night Nitro, and SmackDown Live. Each brand consists of 20 superstars. I created a draft pool of 80. I used a random team generator to split them into, of course, 4 teams of 20. They became each brand. From that, if I go into the roster to show you, we have 2 championships. We have a world title and a mid-card belt for each brand. I then used a random number generator to determine our champions. How this is going to work. Each episode, this is going to be a 12 episode series. We are starting off, this is Backlash, our first pay-per-view. We are doing pay-per-views only. How it's going to work is, I'm going to select one match. Each brand has their own version of the pay-per-views. It's almost like 4 nights of Backlash. We will start off with Monday Night Raw. We will look at their Backlash card and determine which match I'm going to be choosing to watch. We will watch the match, critique it, rate it, rank it. Superstar that wins the match will earn a point. From that, we will watch 4 matches in total. We will then rank those matches from best to worst. The brand that produces the best match will earn 3 points. Second best match, 2 points. Third best match, 1 point. The worst match, no points. By the end of the series, we will have a, brand of the year, superstar of the year, match of the year, that sort of thing. And that's all there is to it. So, I've set up pay-per-views and that sort of thing, randomly generated match table. We can go through the Backlash match table for Raw and we'll decide it. But on that, I will show you our divisions and our champions. So starting with Monday Night Raw, your WWE World Champion is the almighty Bobby Lashley. This is the best roster, by the way. They got dealt a good hand here. Names such as AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, Rollins, Orton, Cena, Triple H, Goldberg, Angle, Aleister Black. I've skipped over him. But this is a unbelievable division. And then for Raw's mid-card championship, we have given them the WWE United Kingdom title. Current champion, Le Champion, Chris Jericho. I've not messed about with the divisions that much, brothers. I don't know why I've got the wee arrows. But this is your mid-card division on Raw. Miz, Benjamin Dane, Kingston, Sin Cara, Gargano, Montez Ford, Ethan Carter III, and Leo Rush. So some good divisions here for Raw. Moving over to NXT. Of course, if you look at the thumbnail of this video, you can actually see who the world champions currently are. For NXT, your NXT World Champion is Sting. As well in this division, Nakamura, Kevin Owens, Jeff Hardy, Sami Zayn, Jinder Mahal, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Batista, and Ricochet. NXT's Mid-Card Championship, the North American Championship, Lince Dorado, your North American Champion in this division, Elias, Big Show, Jason Jordan, Zack Ryder, Heath Slater, Roderick Strong, Hideo Itami, Noam Dar, and was he the Premier Athlete? Tony Nese? I think that was his gimmick. Tony Nese. Moving over to Nitro. Your WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Scottish Psychopath, Drew McIntyre. As well in this division, Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode, Cesaro, Pete Dunne, Andrade Cien Almas, The Undertaker, Edge, and Luke Harper. Chad Gable is the WCW United States Champion with names such as Corbin, Eric Young, Rhino, Apollo Crews, Grand Metalik, Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, Kyle O'Reilly, and Tyler Bate, all vying for his belt. Our final brand, it is Friday Night SmackDown Live. Your World Heavyweight Champion, the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev, has Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, Adam Cole, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Big E, Rey Mysterio, and Captain Charisma Christian all vying for that World Heavyweight Championship. And then, SmackDown also have the Intercontinental Championship, currently held by Kurt fucking Hawkins. Face the facts. And we have Sheamus, Kane, Xavier Woods, Ty Dillinger, Jey Uso, Matt Hardy, Kalisto, Cassius Ohno, and Mike Kanellis fighting for his belt. But those are our brands, and with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into our first match of the night, as I'm going to have a quick look at this card, and I will tell you all which match we have selected for Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, after looking through the Raw Backlash card, the match I have decided to select for this episode is a triple threat Extreme Rules match for Bobby Lashley's WWE Championship, contested between, of course, the champion, Bobby Lashley, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan. Other matches on the card that were highlight worthy: Randy Orton versus Goldberg. Chris Jericho defended the WWE United Kingdom Championship against The Miz, Shelton Benjamin, and Killian Dane. But overall, I felt this was the standout match of the card. Therefore, this is the match that will be showcased. So the winner of this match will earn a point and become the leader of the season so far. Of course, the wrestlers can only earn points if it's one of the matches we select. So as much as Jericho retained his title earlier on in the night, that match will not, count towards the point system. But I'll explain more about the whole point system as we go. Hopefully by the end of the episode, I will put the results to the episode in the description. So I'll put like a no spoilers thing on there. But I'll show you, and hopefully the results become a bit more. Hopefully the point system becomes a bit more self-explanatory. One thing as well that I forgot to mention when doing the kind of explanation of it: if, for example, this triple threat becomes the best match of the night, not only will the winner of the match be granted a point, but everyone else in the match will also be granted 3 points for competing in a match of the season. Because when it comes to being Wrestler of the Year, it's not just about can you win, it's about can you put on a good match. Because Lashley might retain his title here tonight, but it might be an awful match, so he's only going to get 1 point. But if it's a great match, all 3 men deserve the respect and deserve those points. So that is how it's going to work. We will crown a brand of the season and a superstar of the season. But with that being said, let us get in to our first match of WWE 2K Brand Warfare. Is out first. It is the phenomenal AJ Styles. I actually had been doing this myself, just not recording wise, but doing Brand Warfare on 2K18 for a week or so now, and I went, this is a really fun idea, and I think I can incorporate it well on YouTube. We're starting off with 2K19 just because it's a great roster, a great game, Universe Mode is great in it, AI versus AI is really good as well. I think it's a good game to start off this brand new series. On that note of series, unfortunately, I don't know if anyone watching this has not saw the community post that I made. For now, 2K16 videos are going to be on the back burner. I lost access, well, not lost access, but my files on on PixArt that I used to create the thumbnails and such, all gone. Lost them all. Bit of file corruption, couldn't access any of them, tried to recover them, didn't work, deleted them, and now they're gone. So it's going to take a while to get them back up. I was slowly losing the motivation to do the 2K16 videos as is, because 2K16 is quite a limiting game. So I put a community post out. As it stands right now, I put an option asking, get 2K16 back up and running at some point, or restart with, one of the more modern games, whether it be 2K19, 2K22, 2K24, something like that. And so far, the winning vote is to just restart. So 2K16 Universe Mode might be over with. But it is fine. This is about Brand Warfare, so we'll talk about Universe Mode another time. But out next, the man, of course, he's not gained any points yet, as he was randomly chosen to be WWE Champion. It is the almighty Bobby Lashley. With the headband and the fucking shorts. I forgot about this Lashley look. He is the WWE Champion, Bobby Lashley, set for his first championship defense. Of course, if Lashley can retain, he will get a minimum of 1 point. Of course, then, if it ends up being match of the night, he will gain another 3. Second best match of the night, he'll gain 2. Third best match of the night, he'll gain 1. If it's the worst match of the night, he'll gain no additional points. So by the end of the night, the maximum amount of points a superstar can earn will be 4 points. And of course, one superstar will indeed earn 4 points tonight. That is, everyone has to win a match. Of course, unless it ends up being a draw or something like that, in that case, we give out no points. And finally, I don't know why they had Lashley come out second. It is the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan, is here. A stacked opening matchup Raw with all that talent, and they're putting it to good use. Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, and Bobby Lashley. WWE Championship on the line in your opening match out of 4. You can see there's the WWE Championship graphic. Referee holding that title up high. Styles, Lashley, Bryan, referee rings the bell, and here we go. Bryan instantly runs in and jumps over AJ Styles. And now Lashley and Styles trading blows, going at it as Bobby Lashley. Oh, he dumped Styles down. And now Bryan and Lashley face each other. Bryan with a strike, but Lashley with a huge headbutt to Daniel Bryan. 19, one of the greatest wrestling games ever made. Big suplex now by Lashley, who follows over into a cover. 1 and a kick out at 1 by Bryan. Bryan feeling himself fired up, and Styles runs out with a huge drop kick. Huge drop kick by Styles. Oh my god. The Rainmaker hit by AJ Styles. This match is already off to a hot start here. Of course, I'll simply rank the matches based on how good I found them, how entertaining they were, and how much I enjoyed commentating over them. That's how it goes. Styles now, another huge dropkick to Bobby Lashley. And now AJ Styles, what is this? He's going to lift up Bryan here, suplex, no, follows through into a huge neck breaker by the Phenomenal One. Styles now, no, Bryan trips AJ Styles. Bryan now, a stomp to the gut. Lifting up Styles. Styles with an arm drag to counter. Lashley's back into the ring now. Strike to Styles. Elbow. Bryan! Clothesline takes down Styles. And now Lashley, the only man on his feet. Bryan gets back up and gets hit with a huge cross body. Bryan rolling out the ring. Lashley has Styles. Puts him, throws him over the top rope. And now Bobby Lashley, the only man left in that ring. Lashley to the outside. And I think he's going to continue the offense on the Phenomenal One here. Lashley, no, Styles. Kick to the gut now by AJ Styles. Lifting up Bobby Lashley now. And he's going to drop him on the apron. The hardest part of the ring. Did you know? And now Daniel Bryan kicking away AJ Styles. These two always put on a classic when they're in the ring together. Tonight is no different despite the, the change of pace with Bobby Lashley being in the mix. As Bryan sends Styles off the apron. Bryan sent back into the ring by AJ Styles. Bryan rolls out the way. Styles went for a running clothesline, but Bryan just kicking him when he's down. Lashley too busy taunting on the other side. Bryan gonna climb to the top rope, it seems. Lashley going after Styles now. Bryan diving elbow into AJ Styles. Styles is up though, but Lashley ducks the clothesline attempt, and now Bobby Lashley just trying to choke him out on that middle rope as Bryan getting the crowd hyped up. And now Lashley stomp to the gut, stopping Bryan's momentum, but Bryan now with a couple of elbows to the head of Bobby Lashley. And now Bryan, look at this, big DDT on Lashley. Bryan doesn't think he's done enough trying to lift up Lashley, but Lashley gets a counter now, and the Almighty One, look at this. The strength into a power slam, no, Bryan counters, drops him on his back. Styles back into the ring now. Styles grabs Bryan, calf crusher cinched in. Is Daniel Bryan going to tap? No. Bryan gets the counter. And this match will continue. Styles went for a chop. Bryan avoids it. Bryan! Submission of his own. Locks in the yes lock. But Lashley is going to be there to save his title. Of course, Styles breaking it. Of course, Lashley getting involved. Referee told him to release the hold. Styles managed to get out of it on his own accord anyways. And now Bryan and Styles, look at this. A double team here. Double choke slam backbreaker onto the WWE Champion. Styles picking up Bryan. Fireman's carry. But a counter by Daniel Bryan. I fixed my damn hair. This happens every time. Bryan lifting up AJ Styles now. And here we go. The comeback is on for Daniel Bryan. Oh, it took him a bit there. Back body drop by Bryan. And now Daniel Bryan. Spine buster. And now Bryan with a kick to the gut. Bryan, now look at this. German suplex attempt. Lashley. Oh my god. What strength by Lashley. One-handed spine buster. And that might do it, ladies and gentlemen, to retain. Oh, a kick out at 1 by Daniel Bryan. Not nearly enough to put the American Dragon away. This might do it though. Bobby Lashley lifts up Bryan. Deadlift running power slam. Into the cover, but AJ Styles there to break it up, as this has been an incredible match so far. Styles could be looking to put it away. Gets the Styles clash. Can't follow through the cover though, and that may cost him. Cover on Bobby Lashley. Ref getting into position, taking his time. 1, 2, and Bobby Lashley has enough time to get that shoulder up, as Styles now, feeling the energy of the crowd here, knows this could be his opportunity to become WWE Champion and pick up the first point of brand warfare. He wants to be, of course, he wants Raw to win brand of the series, but he also wants to become Superstar of the series. This is a huge flying clothesline from the top rope. Lashley has rolled out, and now Styles and Bryan get to go one-on-one in the center of the ring. It's Bryan for a second time. Yes lock is in. Is Styles gonna tap? AJ Styles gets out of the yes lock. And now Styles, look at this, has Bryan where he wants him. What is he gonna do? He's gonna lock in the calf crusher again. Bryan instantly gets out of it. That resilience used there, I believe. Bryan now, look at this single underhook snap suplex. Lashley tried to charge in for a clothesline but could not get there. Lashley now going one-on-one with Bryan as Bobby Lashley. Full Nelson. The Hurt Lock. Forgot I gave him this. The Hurt Lock is in by Bobby Lashley. And Bryan may tap out. No. Bryan refusing to tap. Lashley just shoving him off, and that's giving Bryan a bit of a chance to recover here. Wrenching the arm is Daniel Bryan. Overhead strike, and now, shoulder drag by Bobby Lashley. Lashley went for a shoulder tackle. But now Bryan and Styles again, another double team, and look at this. Double team gutbuster onto Bobby Lashley. Bryan with a kick, went for the running knee, but Styles got out the way. And now Styles, desperation cover on Bryan here. 1, 2. As the referee was slapping Bobby Lashley's shoulder. I think he's trying to tell him to get up. Styles lifting up Bryan now, and Styles lifting a dead-weighted Daniel Bryan, and this is going to do it. If he can land it, we've got a new champion. Styles clash. Bobby Lashley, he's getting to his feet though. Is he going to get up in time? 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles picks up the first point of brand warfare, pins Daniel Bryan, and becomes the new WWE Champion in what was a great match. It's going to be tough for NXT, Nitro, and SmackDown to compete with that, because that was a very, very solid match. Not going to give it like a star rating. I'm not Dave Meltzer or anything like that, but we're going to, obviously, it's hard to give it a rating when, of course, it's the first match we've seen. So, up next will be NXT. We will then compare those two, and then we can determine who goes above who. But AJ Styles picks up the WWE Championship in your opening match of Episode 1 of Brand Warfare. AJ Styles currently is Superstar of the Season. Of course, a bit unfair since he's the only person to win a match so far. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, a big win for AJ Styles, as we're now going to move on to NXT's Night of Backlash. Ladies and gentlemen, after looking through the NXT Backlash card, in a bit of a shocking pick, the match I've selected to represent NXT is a 5-man ladder match for the North American Championship. Now, the NXT Championship was on the line in the main event, and that was Sting defending against Shinsuke Nakamura. However, the concept of this ladder match, it intrigues me. NXT always do good with North American title ladder matches. It's quite fitting that we picked this, considering the first ever North American Championship match was a ladder match. And I don't know, I think I would rather see this in real life over Sting versus Nakamura. Hence the decision. This is why this is the match I have selected to represent NXT. Lince Dorado puts his North American title up for grabs in a 5-man ladder match. We've got luchadors, we've got giants, and we have musicians. Oh, I thought he was going to do the entrance, but I can hear his music. Hello, I am Elias. Elias wants to become North American Champion. Can he do it? Can he join AJ Styles so far on 1 point? Of course, if this match, we can now, obviously, once this match is over, we'll be able to determine whether each of these, which one of the matches will at least gain some points. Because, of course, let's say this match ends up being better than the WWE Championship Triple Threat presented by Raw, then we know for a fact everyone in this match will at least gain an additional 1 point, because it can't be last. And that's what's good about the concept of brand warfare. But Elias makes his way to the ring, wants to hold that North American Championship. He's got to get through a lot to get there. As out next, it is your NXT North American Champion, Lince Dorado. One of the best luchadors in the game today. This is a match that was built for this guy. The NXT North American Champion, Lince Dorado, makes his way to the ring, wants to retain that title unlike Bobby Lashley earlier on tonight. Of course, that means that we will not see our NXT World Championship match, also meaning that the NXT World Champion Sting will not gain any points this episode. Again, it's based on what the card generates and what match I think is your highlight, because we're not going to go through every fucking match on the card. Other matches that were highlights, you had Steve Austin versus Ricochet, The Rock versus Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus Batista. It was a good match card, but this is the match that I think will steal the show, hence of course the selection. Well, out next, the world's largest athlete, and a very different competitor to Lince Dorado, it is The Big Show. God, if Big Show wins the North American Championship, Jesus, we're doomed. The Big Show making his way down to the ring. I think he'd need to climb up like 3 steps of the ladder before he's got his... Christ, he might not even need a ladder. Now that I think on it, Big Show might not even need a ladder. I'm skipping the entrances because, of course, these are going to be long videos. 4 matches at minimum. Of course, when we get to Royal Rumble, we'll obviously have some Rumbles to watch, but I'll explain it. That's going to work a bit differently. But I'll explain that. The next generation of great... I had a minute to think about the theme. One of the best themes of all time. The next generation of great. Jason Jordan, the illegitimate son of Kurt Angle, is here. Hasn't had the greatest career. Was with American Alpha. Believe he was a Raw Tag Team Champion with Seth Rollins. But he has not held any singles gold in WWE, even on NXT. Now he wants to... Now that NXT is it's an equal brand to every other brand and not just developmental, the title means so much more. Jason Jordan wants to become North American Champion. The first man to actually earn it this series. Of course, Lince Dorado, of course, generated as champion. Whoa! 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 You know it! This is the better version of this theme song, the Rock version. This theme song is fucking awesome. Zack Ryder, he is no stranger to winning mid-card championship ladder matches. WrestleMania 32. IC Championship ladder match. That man right there, Zack Ryder, was the winner of that match. Tonight, can he become North American Champion? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know it. Is that everyone, or have we got one more? That's it. The North American Championship on the line. Your second match of the night. Can it be better than the WWE Championship Triple Threat match? Who's going to earn a point? It's all to play for. The bell rings. Here we go. Jordan takes down Lince Dorado with Zack Ryder and Elias going at it. Big Show's on the top rope. No. Oh my god. I nearly had a heart attack there. It's now Zack Ryder dropped on the mid rope as Big Show going after Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan fights back. Big Show throws Jason Jordan over the top rope. And now Big Show throws him back into the ring. Because I've put it on a little spreadsheet now that Styles has gotten a point. As Jason Jordan went for a soul kick and got caught. Sidewalk slam by Big Show. Of course, by the end of it, some fans may not necessarily agree with the rankings. That is a-okay. Feel free in the comments to create your own ranking of the matches. As Lince Dorado from the top rope to the outside, nobody home, misses the dive. And now Ryder throws Elias in the corner, and Elias comes rebounding back. Zack Ryder. Oh! Nice. Foot assisted neck breakers. Big Show. No, Jason Jordan going to fight out of it with elbows now. I may say this is the best match of the night. Some people may believe it's the worst. People in the comments, rank the matches how you do it. Do what I'm doing. Keep up to date. Jesus. Jordan takes a Big Show. Keep up to score. Make your own rankings. Crown your superstar of the season. That's what's good about this. It's all opinion based. My opinion isn't, the be all end all. I'm just giving my opinion on who I believe the superstar of the season is. Who I believe the brand of the season will be. You may have different opinions, and that is A-okay. What's not A-okay is the way that Jason Jordan is getting treated now by Lince Dorado. Look at the way Dorado's going away for a drop kick. Jason Jordan counters now. The Big Show has Jason Jordan's Elias sent off the apron. It's a huge suplex by the Big Show. No one feeling that urgency to go for a ladder. Oh my god, tornado DDT on the Big Show. Already this match is cooking. Huge uppercut Ryder. AJ Styles-esque neckbreaker on Elias. Now Lince Dorado knocks Big Show off the punch. Oh my god. Lince Dorado. He's going to do it again. Dorado. Waiting on Big Show getting up. Ryder sent back into the ring. Elias not yet going for a ladder though. Is Jordan going to pick one up? Dorado. Dorado crossbody. Holy shit. If this match can keep up these type of spots, it is by far going to beat the triple threat we saw earlier tonight. Good match, but oh my god, it was missing some OMG moments. And now Lince Dorado backstabber on the Big Show. Zack Ryder now from the middle rope. Sunset flip powerbomb. Of course, no pinfalls in a ladder match. I'm starting to think these guys are forgetting that it is a ladder match to begin with. Ryder going to throw Elias in the corner. Jason Jordan Russian leg sweep to the Big Show. And Dorado and Jordan just teaming up in the world's largest athletes. There's a huge closing by Elias and Lince Dorado. I think he's concussed. He's just going back and forth. And now big pop-up Hurricane Rana onto Jason Jordan. He's back into the ring. Elias inverted DDT. Lince from the top. Oh my god, he's going for it again. Elias has a ladder. Dorado. Oh, wait for the elbow. Jason Jordan though moved out of the way. Clothesline now by Jordan. Elias realising everyone's too fixated on fighting on the outside. No one's fixated on the championship. And Elias is going to climb. Jordan now with an angle slam. Elias has his hands on the North American Championship. But Jason Jordan and the Big Show there to stop him from retrieving the belt. Jordan now climbing. And that was a mistake. Big Show now going to shove down the ladder. Big Show and Zack Ryder double team it. And Elias back body drop. Zack Ryder, wow! Huge arm drag onto the Big Show. And now Elias lifting up that ladder. I'm fair enjoying this, holy shit. Elias, ladder off the Big Show, and Big Show's down with a clothesline. And now Elias tried to hit Ryder with the ladder. Ryder, though, avoids it and hits him with the ladder. Zack Ryder sets up the ladder now to win the North American Championship. No one else is there. Elias is getting up. Ryder facing the hard cam. This could be it. Zack Ryder's there, but Elias stopping him from winning it. And Elias with a chop. Another one. Ryder will not stay down. And there he goes. Elias once again trying to retrieve the title. Lince Dorado, the champion, hasn't realised. Jason Jordan has. Jason Jordan now climbing the ladder. Oh, but Lince! What's he doing? Lince Dorado going after Jason Jordan here. And now notices Elias going for his championship. Now he's going to try and stop him. But it may be too late. Another strike and Elias cannot retrieve it in time. Elias with counters and now Big Show's there. Chopped by Elias. Big Show. Oh my god. Big Show. Can he do it? Big Show's not strong enough to push down the ladder. And now Zack Ryder throws Big Show into the corner and Big Show is down. All 5 men now back into the ring. Jason Jordan. Big monkey flip by Zack Ryder. Jordan, look at Elias and Dorado just on the top repeatedly. Holy shit. Zack Ryder helping Jason Jordan now. The ladder's down. Oh my god, what a match! Knockout punch, the weapon of mass destruction, connects by the Big Show. And now Big Show sets up the ladder. And Ryder going after Lince Dorado. Dorado saw him coming, and Elias repositioning the ladder. Elias, if he can get rid of Dorado, it's just him. Lince is down. Elias needs to do more to keep... No, Elias, go for it. Honestly, smart decision. I don't know what I was talking about. Elias, again, has his hands on the title. And Elias to become champion. Elias is North American champion. Oh, I don't know. That match and the WWE Championship match were close. My thought process right now is I had more fun with that match than I did our WWE Championship match. However, my opinions may change as we go on, but for now, I believe I'm going to rank the NXT North American Championship ladder match above Raw's WWE Championship match, meaning that everyone in this match will gain a minimum of 1 point. However, if my opinion changes by the end of the show, I will let you guys know. Of course, at the end of the episode, I will give a recap of my rankings. But for now, I'm putting that above the WWE Championship match. I enjoyed it more. In hindsight, could change. You guys might have thought the WWE Championship match was better. You can do your own ranking. That's the beauty of brand warfare. But a big win for Elias, the new NXT North American Champion. As up next, we're going to take a look at what WCW Thursday Nitro has to offer for their Backlash card. After having a look through WCW Nitro's Backlash card, the match I have selected for WCW is Drew McIntyre defending the WCW World Heavyweight Championship against Samoa Joe. Other matches on the card included Cesaro against The Undertaker and a Falls Count Anywhere match. You had Roman Reigns versus Bobby Roode, and the only other match I was quite tempted by was a Fatal 4-Way Falls Count Anywhere match with Chad Gable defending his WCW United States Championship against Baron Corbin, Eric Young, and Rhino. But I've went with this match. The NXT Championship match, Sting did retain his world title against Nakamura, and it's for the WCW United States Championship match. Rhino is the new WCW United States Champion. But of course, doesn't equivalent to any points here, for we did not spectate either of those matches. Match we will be spectating, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship match between Joe and McIntyre. Our first regular one-on-one match here. And I can promise there's absolutely no customizing matches going on. The only thing I've customized has been the match table. I've just added a shit ton of gimmick matches. And that's why we've got so many different types, 5-man ladder matches, that sort of thing. The only thing I changed with this match, Drew still had Dolph Ziggler as his manager. Not doing that. Not doing that. As it stands, I believe if anyone does have a manager, I'm probably just going to get rid of them. Because I think it just, it creates an unfairness. I don't think the matches will be as good. Triple H, for example, has Stephanie as his manager. I'm probably going to change that. But Samoa Joe making his way down to the ring. We've seen in both of our matches we watched tonight, we've seen new champions. In our third match of the night, our second last match, that bodes well for the challenger, Samoa Joe. Can he become WCW World Heavyweight Champion, or will McIntyre retain the belt in what was a really difficult render to make for this thumbnail, by the way? But here comes the Scottish psychopath, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre. I don't know why I try and do the accent when I'm literally fucking Scottish. But Drew McIntyre, your WCW World Heavyweight Champion, making his way down the ring, and that is a beautiful looking belt. That is a good fucking belt, that is. McIntyre, Joe, an instant classic. Because after this we'll have one more match. They're going to be Friday Night SmackDown's Backlash match. But there's your WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre, in our first normal one-on-one match of Brand Warfare. Expected to see a couple more title matches, because that's the thing. It's our first championship match that has been a normal one-on-one match as well. Every other championship match we've seen has, been either a multi-man or a ladder match or some shit like that. This is our first normal one-on-one championship match that has been generated so far. And I think that's part of the appeal, as well as the star power. I think that the Fatal 4-Way Falls Count Anywhere match for the United States Championship was really interesting. However, I just don't think a match between Rhino, Baron Corbin, Eric Rowan and Chad Gable is that good of a match. Whereas Drew and Joe, that is a classic match. As it stands, your NXT North American Championship ladder match is above the WWE Championship triple threat match. Where will this match fall? Will it be the top? Will it be the middle? Or will it be that bottom? We will have to wait and see. McIntyre putting his belt on the line for the first time. Of course, again, we say it every time, he did not technically earn that belt, but nonetheless, he is still champion. Can he be the first champion tonight that we actually spectate to retain the championship? Joe McIntyre, referee, ring the bell. Match is underway. Joe, big kick to the gut, and Joe hits McIntyre with a suplex. No lock-up process, no feeling out phase. These guys are just going right for each other. McIntyre overhead belly to belly by Drew. And now McIntyre. Big stomp to the face of Samoa Joe. Of course, I tried to keep the rosters quite, modern at the time of the game. I didn't include any huge legend names, bar like Austin, Rock, Triple H, Angle, because I needed 80 names, and it was either them or including people like Connor and Victor of the Ascension. So, or worse, Velveteen Dream. So that's why you've got legends in there such as Austin, Rock and stuff, which a lot of them have, I believe, went to NXT, which is quite an interesting getting the draft. Is McIntyre now. Gut-wrench powerbomb onto Samoa Joe, as this is a hard-hitting match already. Oh my god, look at this. Holy shit! Overhead belly to belly, launching Samoa Joe. Joe tried to run in, but McIntyre just too much offense. Joe now, overhead belly to belly of his own. Back-to-back overhead belly-to-bellies as these two are having an absolute slobber knocker right now. McIntyre tried to lift up Joe. Joe, nice shoulder drag by Samoa Joe. Joe now, look at this, lifting up McIntyre. Huge powerbomb. And now Joe. Look at Samoa Joe. Big stomp to the chest of Drew McIntyre. And the champion is in trouble. Joe now went for a huge running kick. McIntyre has caught him here. Joe though with a back body drop. Bit of an odd sequence there, but Samoa Joe lifting up Drew now, and now Joe, here we go. The Uranagi connects. Joe won't be done there though. If he can lock in the Coquina clutch, this match may be over before it even truly began. Joe has got it in. Samoa Joe just needs to drop down. Coquina clutch is in. Drew might pass out. He might tap out. Can Drew escape the clutch? Oh my god, he tapped. A squash match. By the way, Joe, 88 overall. Drew, 87 overall. Both men with resiliency. Drew taps out in a squash match. In a huge win for Joe, but not too big of a win for WCW, as I can definitely say this has been the worst match of the night so far. A shocking match. Don't get me wrong, it did its job. Just, didn't provide the entertainment factor the other matches have provided thus far. But a big win for Joe that is a huge result. Squash match. Joe beats McIntyre in, Christ, a couple of minutes. Huge win for Samoa Joe here. This episode's going to go shorter than what I thought it would. Big win for Joe, your new WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Point for Joe on the board. But I'm pretty sure unless our SmackDown match has gone awful, we can guarantee that it will be Joe's only point tonight. As it's now time to move on to our final match of episode 1 of Brand Warfare. Let's see what SmackDown Live has to offer for Backlash. Our final match of episode 1 of Brand Warfare, ladies and gentlemen. This was the hardest decision I have made out of all of the matches. Because there were 2 matches on this card that really nearly made me pick them. The first one was a one-on-one match between Kurt Hawkins defending his Intercontinental Championship against Xavier Woods. Nearly went with that one, didn't. Woods became IC Champion. But the other one was the one that I was going to go with. It was a triple threat steel cage match between Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, and Adam Cole. However, I have decided to go with this match for one reason and one reason only. Actually, 2 reasons. First reason, it's Rusev Day. Second reason, this is an Extreme Rules match. Steel cage matches can sometimes get very repetitive, very boring, and sometimes just do not produce the match you'd want. If that match between those 3 men had been Extreme Rules, a regular triple threat, false count anywhere, any stipulation, bar steel cage, it would have won my vote. But because of the stipulation, we have went with the World Heavyweight Championship match between the Monster Among Men Braun Strowman and the Bulgarian Brute Rusev in our final match of episode 1. As it stands right now, my match of the night was the North American Championship ladder match, which was won by Elias. Which means so far, Elias technically, as long as this match doesn't beat it, Elias will be your superstar of the season so far, which is incredible. Followed by the WWE Championship match, which was won by AJ Styles. And then, of course, our WCW World Heavyweight Championship match. The squash match where Samoa Joe tapped out Drew McIntyre in a couple of minutes. But our last match of episode 1 is here comes the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. Strowman and Rusev 2 huge men. As Big E says, this is not a 5-star match. This is not a 30-minute classic. This is big meaty men slapping meat. That is what you call this kind of match. Extreme Rules, Braun Strowman and Rusev. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a barn burner. Rusev Machka. Happy Rusev Day! It is Rusev Day. Of course, this would make NXT the only brand who didn't have their main event World Championship match as the highlight match, and it's paid off because they've been match of the night for me. Rusev, the World Heavyweight Champion. I originally was going to have the belts vacant, but I like the idea of having a random champion, because sometimes when you have a vacant title, it doesn't generate a match, and then when it does, it just picks the top 2 people of the roster based on the rankings and puts them in a one-on-one. Was having a random champion, like Rusev was at the bottom of the World Heavyweight Championship rankings. I believe Rusev was like number 8, Ray was number 9, and Christian was number 10. And Rusev was generated as the champion, so it gives these people an opportunity to shine in the main event scene, and I really like that. With that being said, SmackDown's World Heavyweight Championship is on the line in your final match of episode 1 of Brand Warfare. I mean, I'm really curious and excited to see what people think of this new concept. Braun Strowman, the challenger. Rusev, the champion. Extreme Rules. In your final match of episode 1, let's get it going. And Strowman takes down Rusev. Rusev Day chance. But Strowman is just tossing about the Bulgarian Brute. Come on. Rusev Day. Rusev Day. It's Rusev Day to me. Rusev Day is every day. What a good gimmick Rusev Day was. Strowman throws Rusev in the corner. A big clothesline to the back. Rusev is up. Rusev tried to take down Strowman the same way Strowman took him out. Fireman's carry takeover now. The animations are so much faster than 2K16. It's so big headbutt. That Fireman's carry takeover 2K16 onwards is so fucking slow. 19 sped it up. 19 is such a good game. Hence why I've decided to do Brand Warfare in 2K19. Also just to get a bit of nostalgia. Because, man, this was the game I had, man. First 2K game was 2K17. Then 2K18. But 19 was the game that I was like, damn, this is good. I can't believe I liked the other two. That's how good this game was. And then 2K20 came out, which we are skipping. Rusev, gonna go for a weapon. I believe this will be the first weapon bar ladder we are gonna see tonight. Rusev has a sledgehammer. Rusev missed. Oh my god, he missed with the sledgehammer. Strowman backing away. Strowman now retaliates. Uses the stick end of the sledgehammer on Rusev. And oh my god. Knee to the side of Rusev. And now Strowman, no, Rusev fights back, of course. No countouts, no disqualifications. What a clothesline onto the apron. I forgot that animation was a thing. Dude, this game is so fucking good, man. This is the best 2K game of all time. It's even better than 2K14. Big knee now by Strowman. And Strowman telling the crowd who's going to win this match. It's going to be Braun Strowman. Oh, Rusev throwing Strowman over the top rope. Bit of a miscommunication on that one. But now, yes! Come on, Rusev. Oh, it's fucked my hair up doing that. Shit. Strowman, though, fighting back. And now Braun Strowman lifting up Rusev. Rusev counters neck breaker on the outside. I need to get a haircut, man. And now Rusev went for a clothesline. Strowman come. Fire his carry. Wasteland slam. And I think Rusev may have caught his head off the announcer's desk. Strowman now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Military press slam on the floor. I wish the game had ragdoll physics, man. Oh my god, Strowman went for the car. Oh, back body drop with the sledgehammer. What is going on with this damn side of my hair? There we go, bit better. Rusev. Oh, Rusev locks in the accolade on the outside. Won't get the match done, but it's certainly going to weaken the challenger. No champion has retained tonight of the 3 matches we have seen. Rusev wants to be the first, but man, Strowman is a difficult first title defense. Strowman now lifting up Rusev, sends him back into the ring, and now Braun Strowman could be looking to put it away here. Turning over Rusev, and now, oh my god, just who can launch the Bulgarian Brute like that? Strowman now into the cover to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Gets, oh my god. Holy shit. What? Is Rusev injured? What the fuck was that ending? In another squash match? Strowman, the new World Heavyweight Champion, but man, both men had resiliency. Both men with resiliency. Momentum was on normal. And that is it. Strowman wins. And now I got to make a decision. Because, do you know what? Both this match and the Joe Drew match were squash matches, but at least the Joe Drew match ended with a fucking finisher. This match had such a lackluster ending that I think this might be your worst match of the night. I didn't feel that deflated. See, when Joe won, I was like stunned. I felt deflated after that win for Strowman, after that loss for Rusev. So, let me quickly put stuff into my notepad, but I believe I'm going to be ranking this at the bottom, and I will come back and I will reveal, you know, your superstar of the month so far, the guy who's got the most points, people who've got the least, and the order of the ranking. So I'll be back in a brief moment. Ladies and gentlemen, after tallying up the points and obviously finalising my ranking, I will tell you the finalised ranking. Of course, you can see by looking at the screen that right now, the man with the most points and superstar of the season as it stands right now after episode 1, is the North American Champion, Elias. Your match of the night, the North American Championship ladder match, making Elias on 4 points, picked up a point for winning the match, and picked up 3 points for being in the match of the night. Meaning, of course, Big Show, Zack Ryder, Jason Jordan, and the former champion Lince. I can't put the pinky name doing that. And the former champion Lince Dorado. Those 4 men also now on 3 points, of course, for being in the match. Your second best match of the night was the WWE Championship match for Raw between AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, and Bobby Lashley, meaning AJ Styles is now also tied for second place with all those names that I mentioned on 3 points, with Lashley and Bryan both being on 2 points. Your third match of the night, placement number 3, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship squash match between Drew and Joe. Joe winning the match and then being in the match, of course, has got himself 2 points, whereas Drew is sitting on 1 point. And of course, the worst match of the night, SmackDown's World Heavyweight Championship match between Braun Strowman and Rusev. Strowman, of course, winning the match, gained himself a point, but did not earn any additional points due to it being the worst match of that night. So Elias, currently the frontrunner for Superstar of the Series. Can he get any more points in the next episode and continue that momentum? On that note, our next episode, I don't know when it's going to be dropped, I don't know whether to do this weekly or semi-weekly, but our next episode will be Extreme Rules. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Elias and congratulations to NXT so far for being your brand of the season. Of course, NXT also picking up 3 points for having the best match. But hope you all enjoyed the first episode of WWE 2K Brand Warfare, and I will see you all for the next episode, which will be Extreme Rules. Thank you all for watching.